Today's lesson is about how to synchronize between two machines, one containing Linux and another in Windows. So I'm using a Windows host, that is Windows 8 64-bit, and I'm going to synchronize with my CentOS VMware guest machine, CentOS 6.5. So I will be doing this with using FTP, file transfer protocol. So first let me show you how I have set up my FTP on my Windows machine. So first you need to go to your add remove Windows feature. So this is if you go to control panel and add remove programs, in that you will find one thing called add remove Windows features. So in that you need to check one thing, that there is a thing called FTP server. So you need to check whether that is checked or not. So under the Internet Information Service, you will find this one, and that is called FTP server. In that there is FTP extensibility and FTP service. So if it is not checked, you just check this one, FTP server, and place on OK. So when doing this, the FTP server will be installed in a machine, and it will be started as well. So the second thing you need to do, you have to go to the Internet Information Service. So where you will find it, you will go to control panel, and on that you have in the control panel, you have administrative tools. In that administrative tools you will find this Internet Information Service. So in that you need to find out whether you have created any FTP site or not. If you have not created, you just go to this one. Under this, this is the main node. Under that there will be sites node. You just right click on it and add FTP sites. So as the FTP site is already created, first again let me show you how to do that. First you give a FTP name. I am giving name FTP. So what will be the physical path? I just select, say, G. This is my physical path. That means this is the FTP route. Whenever we will be logging in FTP, we will be just logging into this route. Just click on next. FTP IP addresses. See, there are multiple addresses here. This address actually depends on VMware machine. Actually, if you have worked in VMware workstation, in VMware guest operating system, virtual machine, so there are two type of address. One is NAT address, one is bridged connection address. What is NAT address? NAT address is actually, it takes IP address provided by the host. Okay, host generates one IP address with specific subnet, and which actually ends with 1, and the guest operating system IP address, suppose this one 192.168.171, this is 1 is the host address, and all the guest operating system has respective address. It can be 16, it can be 25, anything. It depends on the host or what address it provides. But if you have a bridged connection, it is directly connected to the internet connection or the network. Whatever network you have, if you have a LAN network, if you have a Wi-Fi router network, it directly connects to the. Actually, here also host work. It creates a bridge which provides the guests to directly connect to the internet. So in my this address, This is actually my address because my guest is a bridged connection. So in my bridged connection, my host address is 192.168.0.1, and this is provided 100 address. And so I have provided a fixed DHCP address for my guest operating system. I'm not showing you that. Enable virtual hostname. I'm not doing this. This is quite. It will take another lesson to explain this one. So I've just avoiding this one. No SSL. No SSL will be selected. Next. I'll not go for NMS. I'll go for basic and select allow access to all users. I'll provide both read and write because I want to show you the synchronizing, how to synchronize both on both sides, vice versa. So I'm not creating this as one FTP server is already created. I'm clicking cancel on this, and this is the Shubro FTP. Let us see what we have in this connection. So edit bindings, let's see. So this is type FTP, port 21, IP address is 192.168.0.100. So this is all about my Windows FTP. Now I will go to my Linux. So this is my Linux. I have connected through PuTTY SSH server, SSH client to my SSH server of my SNTO 6.5. So first let us see what is the IP address of this one. So it is 192.168.0.103. Now we are going to connect to this address. I'm sorry, I've just made a mistake. My router address is 192.168.0.1. My host address is 192.168.0.100. So I'll be connecting on this. For this connection, I will say FTP synchronization. I've used one package known as LFTP. So if you don't have LFTP in your computer, you just what you will do, you'll do yum install LFTP. As it is installed, so let us see what it will show you. There are multiple repositories I have here. There are TPMS, EPL, RPM Forge, many of them. So it's just updating the database. So let it update the database. Let us see what we are going to synchronize. So in my FTP server on Windows, the default root is D drive. So in this D drive, what I have, let me see what I can synchronize. I can show you very well, which will be very helpful to you to understand. So let us go through this one. Now this is a large one, so I can do something else. Yeah, I think this is fine. So you see, we will just go on with file manager 1210 and IP changer 0413. So I will create a directory in my this is not relevant, C# is not for Linux, but still just to make you understand, I'll create a folder called C# and I'll synchronize this folder with my Linux machine. So see, it is package LFTP is already installed and latest version. So first let me see what we have in our LFTP. LFTP help. So in this what we will use two things. One is -u, and another is -n. So what we are using, we are going to use one command known as mirror. Mirror is actually a command which will actually make the synchronization between the two servers, between two machines. So what mirror does? Mirror, first let us connect. Okay. First let us make the connection. So for the connection, it is LFTP. My user I'll use my Windows user, which is nil. I have one user called nil 192. Actually, as I've given all users, so it doesn't matter what user I use. 168.0.100. For your satisfaction, I will show you the IP address, IP config. There are many network. Okay, it's really confusing. Okay, this one. See, wireless LAN adapter, Wi-Fi. That address 192.168.0.100. So this is one. So, and port is 21. Password system. So it's connected. So let us verify, and let us go to D. So these are all the folders and files. So if I put an ls here, see, you get all the folders and files which is on a D drive. Okay, it's not worthy comparing from here. So we will just navigate now to my C# folder. Let us see C#, no, C*. Okay, let's just find out once again. D C#. C#, yes, I'm actually using small s. Linux is sensitive as well FTP. So in our FTP, so just look into these two folders, these files and folders. Now let us see what we have in our local. So let's see what we have. Will it work? Yes, lpwd, which is local print working directory. It is root, so we will just change the directory. lcd, we will go to our home. There is a user called Shubhramil, and download loads. Okay, local directory lpwd. Let's see. Yeah, in this directory we will create one thing, lmkdir. Will it work? No, it's not working. So what we can do, what is, see, just a moment. Okay, lmkdir not work. We are using exclamation mkdir, which also work for a local directory. mkdir C#. Okay, it's done. lcd C#. Now see what we have. So we are in C#. By what we have inside, ls, exclamation ls, we don't have anything in this. Now we will use the mirror command. Mirror -n -u. So -n actually synchronizes, it retrieves all the files from the server. It is an here LFTP is working as a client and it retrieves all the file from the server which is on the Windows machine, and it synchronizes this local C# folder with that one. So we just press enter and update what it does. If these files, suppose we again run this mirror, now it is empty, we run this again and it checks whether this file is older than the file with which it is synchronizing. If it is older, then it updates it, otherwise it does nothing. Okay, but still we are using this. Okay, just a moment. Okay, there is a small mistake I've done with the option. Actually, hyphen n does the work for you. Hyphen n means the newer. When it will synchronize the file from the host, I mean from the Windows machine. It will only synchronize the newer file. Okay, it will check for the file with the date, with the modification date, and if it finds that its Windows files is newer than the file here in this Linux machine, so then it will update, otherwise it will not. So I'll just write this one and press enter. Now it start synchronizing. It is copying the files from the Windows server, Windows machine. So let us see what we have here. Let's see. We have gone to the just so this is our local. Just we exit. We will not exit from here. Maybe we can just go to the Linux machine and check whether cd home Synchronize downloads C#. Okay, wd ls. Now see, this is all we have. We can also check it from here. We go file system, home, I don't think I can get into this. No, I don't have the permission. I have to log in by as a root. So we are just wasting time. We have seen that it is synchronized. Now what we will do, we will create one file here. Touch file in linux.txt. So created the file here. Now let us go to our SSH. So again ls local directory. Are we getting the file? File in linux.txt. ls file in, what happened? Yes, star. Okay, can you see the file is here? So what we will do, mirror again hyphen n, looking for the web, but here hyphen r. What it does, it just do the reverse order. When we have done mirror hyphen small len, it has synchronized all the file from the Windows machine, Windows C# directory folder, to our local Linux directory. Now we write hyphen capital R, it is the reverse order. It synchronized file from newest file from the Linux machine to the Windows machine. So after doing this, we will check whether file in linux.txt has been transferred to our Windows machine. We will check both from this terminal and also from our Windows Explorer. Okay, so let's again ls. See, can you see file in linux.txt? So it has been synchronized, it's been sent to our Windows machine. Now see, it is there. We just delete this one. We have deleted this one. Again we will do the process. See, the file came here. So we can see how we have how we have synchronized file from so we have opened this one by a different method. We cannot access because we are just logged in the Oracle user. So we have to go to the Synchronizing user. So we have used Nautilus as a root in the terminal and just given the path, and now we are in the C# folder. Now you can see file linux.txt is there. Now we will delete this one. We have deleted this one. Again now we will remove the -r because now the file is on our Windows machine, file linux.txt. Let's again verify this one. Yes, it is there, and it is not here. We have deleted it from here. So then we press this one. Done. See, the file is here. So you can see that how we have synchronized our two machine by using LFTP. You don't need to require to remember whether the file, which file you want to have to copy, which file you have to replace. Okay, maybe when you are copying, you are not getting whether this file is older or that file is newer. So it is very difficult for updating, but LFTP helps you to do this, to update, keep your both machine updated with files. Actually, this is how the mirror servers are created, where the updated files been kept in different server by this type of mirroring activity. So this is about LFTP command and LFTP and the mirror command in LFTP, which helps you to keep file synchronized between two machines. So that's all about this. I hope this will help you. In my later video, I'll show you the same command same LFTP utility being applied to connect. We will connect to our mobile device and synchronize mobile folder to our Linux machine. So that's all for this video. Thank you very much.